good, YouTube? It's your girl, Bofina1, bringing you guys in another YouTube video. And today I want to talk about the whole hustle culture and how I feel like it's been misconstrued or interpreted by a lot of people. There's this whole thing now with, I feel like in general, like whether you're starting a business, whether you're a YouTuber, whether, you're trying to be an entrepreneur, whatever the case is that you're trying to do in life, even at work, like people that have a regular 9-to-5 job, right? I feel like there is this whole concept of hustle culture, meaning that you're supposed to work nonstop every day, all day. There's this whole thing of even at jobs, right? If you're there the longest, you're working 9-10 hour days, it shows that you're a hard worker. It shows that you're doing this, you're doing that, you're trying to perfect your craft or whatever the case is. And that's kind of how I think hustle culture has taken its form, or how I think hustle culture has turned into, where people feel like they have to work 24/7. And I think that's being misconstrued with, in a sense of passion, right? Because when you're doing something that you're genuinely passionate about, so for example, I'm genuinely passionate about being a YouTuber, right? So I enjoy making content. I enjoy thinking of ideas and topics that I want to talk about. I enjoy even doing the editing. I hate rendering, that takes a while, but I enjoy thinking about okay, what type of thumbnails do I want to post, or what type of thumbnails people would find intriguing, stuff like your descriptions, your tags, etc., right? And in all reality, if it's something that you really want in life and something that you're really trying to pursue, or you're trying to, I would say, do full time, in a sense, you are going to be doing it all the time, right? So for example, like me, I have a job, I have a, your typical, corporate right now, 9-to-5 job, whatever you want to call it. So when you have a job where you're working 40 hours a week, and some folks may be working even more on top of commuting, et cetera, you're going to be using a lot of your free time outside of work. So after work, weekends, etc., working on the thing that you're trying to do. Then I think you have the people out there that want to seem as if they're busy, right? They're not necessarily actually working, but they're wanting to seem like they're busy to, I guess, make themselves feel important. Be like, oh, I'm hustling hard. Because sometimes people be working harder and not smarter. I feel like you should be trying to optimize your time as much as you can when it comes to anything in life, whether you work a job or you don't work a job and you're trying to pursue something, whatever the case is, you always want to try to optimize your time as much as possible. So I feel like hustle culture has turned into where people are just working nonstop, but they're kind of working in circles. They're not really actually working to achieve something, or they're not necessarily working to get better at something, if that makes sense. Which then turns into toxicity, because you feel like, oh, well, the reason why I'm not at this point, or why this person got there over me, is because they're working nonstop, and I'm not working. No, it could just be that maybe they have more experience, maybe they have better quality cameras, or maybe they use better tags, they use better descriptions, they use different things that maybe you just don't know about yet, and that comes from over time. Over time you learn that, for example, with my YouTube channel, right? I would say that I always had decent videos, but a lot of things that were really important to get people to click on your videos, like thumbnails. My thumbnails have definitely improved over the years, but that came from time. That came from obviously working a job and having money to be able to afford certain type of programs that can enhance my ability to create more quality thumbnails, getting things like TubeBuddy that help with your titles, picking the right type of titles, or being able to pick the right type of I guess you could say tags, just different things. But that comes with time. But I do believe there is a portion of hustling where you have to be able to really put yourself in that situation and eliminate all distractions and just work. But it can become toxic at the same time, because things like being an entrepreneur versus a person that, let's say you work a regular 9-to-5 job and you clock out, you're always working in some way, right? So you see a lot of these influencers, people that are celebrities or YouTubers, whatever, Twitch streamers. Even though they may not be posting a video every second of the day, they're working on something for the next day, or they're getting ready for their stream the next day. They're checking their social media sites. They're checking their emails, their business emails. They're checking their phones. They're always working on something. So I also think too, at least from like a YouTube standpoint and even like a Twitch standpoint, is that the way in which our society has changed, right? Like if you look at YouTube, let's say like 5, 6, 7 years ago, 10 years ago, right? People used to be able to post like 1 or 2 videos a week, and like the audience, or I guess at the time, algorithm, audience, all that stuff, it was great. Like that was considered very good. Where now, if you post 1 video a week, unless that video really performs well and you have a really, I would say like loyal fan base, you're probably going to have a really hard time with trying to get your channel to grow, because the algorithm and the way the world has evolved is everyone wants everything like microwave right now, right? So I feel like it also makes it a lot harder to have that, like, I don't know, work-life balance, that balance where like how it was before, where you could post 1 video a week, you could take your time. Now everything is now, which I think also attributes to the hustle culture of like, okay, well, this person is working harder than you, so why would I subscribe to you and you only post 1 video a week, but this person's posting 7 videos a week every day out the week, right? So I think it's also like the world in which we live in that has attributed to people feeling like they gotta be working 24/7, they gotta be working hard, because before, like I said, like on YouTube and back in the day, like quality was the big thing. Now it's quantity. It's how much content you can push out, not so much the actual quality of it. Because now people's cell phones, you can pretty much do everything. They can record videos at really good quality. You can edit them on your phone. You can upload. I mean, I even use PixArt now to even like make thumbnails sometimes on my phone to just save myself time. So when it comes down to the hustle culture being a thing, I do think it is a thing, but I think that people have made it more intense, or whatever the term you want to use, than it probably should be, which has affected the way in which we digest content. We look at creators, we look at influencers in general. Like, like before, I mean, just even use the example of like someone that's like a music person, like in the music industry, right? People would be able to drop 1 album and let that album just ride for years, right? Like now people want music dropping all the time. They want videos all the time, So it just, I think that's what's made like this hustle culture become a thing, is because people want so much more from people, because everything is digital. Everything is right now. You get everything in a quick second, split second. And it causes burnout. And it's a serious thing, because you're not the only person that's out there posting the same type of content, etc. But let me know your guys' thoughts about this down below in the comment section. I kind of wanted to just make, I guess you could say, a different kind of video, just because I feel like this applies a lot to people that are like on YouTube, that are on Twitch, that are really into any type of entertainment industry or entrepreneurship. Just the hustle culture and what it's turned into, and how it's kind of deteriorated or went the opposite direction of what it actually meant. So let me know your guys' thoughts about this down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll chat with you later. Peace, Fan Army.